IKONINI. Kama kuna story nilikuwa nafuatilia ni kuna vile Kioni on Wednesday night alibakemishia TV47 alikuwa anakuwa interviewed, and when he was being interviewed alikuwa na interviewer next to ubuda mwingine ule anaitwa Farah Maalim. If you've been following IKONINI for some time, you know that I don't respect Farah Maalim. I feel like he's the scum of Kenyan politics. Unajua, these are the people who disregard human life. He does not respect human life. Unimse during the protest alisema that anaweza furahia angekuwa very comfortable with 5,000 young Kenyans being killed just for challenging William Ruto's taxes. Unacheki, unimse paka saa hizi hakuna kitu Wiper washaifanya juu yake, but kuna vile Kioni alikuwa anajiconfuse anasema kuna kile Wiper washaifanya juu yake. So they got into some sort of argument.
When you say that you are going to kill 5,000 Gen Zs in this country, don't tell me that the over 5 million Gen Zs we have are so daft that we do not have even Somalis within them who can be able to interpret that statement correctly. And then don't tell me that people will just pick you and single you out as the one who was the most diplomatic or the most patriotic person to be given that kind of attack. And I find it even still insulting to say that I'm parroting. I am not parroting.
Honorable Kioni. Honorable Jeremiah Kioni.
You just finished.
Yes, Honorable Jeremiah Kioni.
You were even thrown out of Wiper Party for the same allegation.
I was not thrown out.
And you have not even faced the disciplinary committee.
I have not thrown out. I do not have.
I want to say this.
But
Mheshimiwa, you see, we cannot continue in seat so that raise me a bow.
Can I say this?
Kioni does not.
So, hii argument ilianza get chaotic hapa, and as it was getting chaotic, it just showed me the way that lady, the one that was handling the interview, like she didn't know what to do in this situation. Because there's this guy who alitokea akasema sisi kudedi kwake means nothing as long as unela, and protest ni vitu legal kabisa. That's something that's allowed by the constitution. So after aseme hivyo, of course Kioni vile alinini akatry kumbox umse, sasa akaanza kujifanyisha at Kioni hezi argue. Then I think at some point ubuda anaitwa Kioni akasema IKONINI, wacha tu nijitoe and try kuona kile ili happen. Each time nani alikuwa anajitoa, listen to how the presenter was talking.
Gentlemen, for purposes
I would be asking you.
You know, he prefers those lies because right now, you see, what people, when there's something called ad hominem, he's a lawyer.
Right.
When you don't have substance on an area that you are going to invade and you're scared of somebody who's going to
Honorable
He's still on the same line.
You're scared of somebody who's going to invade
you see, gentlemen,
he now wants to insult me.
I did not say.
While he cannot be able to
say it for
defend
me, you can go ahead and
carry on.
I
cannot be able to sit with a person
Jeremiah
who can be...
Look, it is well. Honorable Farah Maalim, let's proceed with the conversation.
Let me tell you.
Let us proceed with the conversation.
Kioni is my old friend.
Yes. So basikia kamadha kako, let's proceed with the conversation. Let's proceed. They're like, at least pretend that you care that this other person has left the debate while they should have stayed, but they're leaving the debate because they feel like this person is not a good person, especially when it comes to the Kenyan picture. That anyone who feels that protesters wanafaa kudedishwa, haufai kuwa hapo, you don't look tough, ukisema, let's continue with the conversation. You look like, watu ujui kile unafanya. Because saizi, one thing about this is a lot of Kenyans are really angry, najua, and we don't like history na happen na igava. Now, apart from that, we feel like everyone who was murdered during the protest, like there's not been any justice for them. So for you to act like Naniana is throwing a tantrum and let's just continue with the conversation, where acha zako. Na hii wacha sana ku take back to like back in the days. I think this also happened around 2016. This is around 8 years ago. Kuna umse huwaga anapenda kunusa foreskins. Umse anapenda kunusa foreskins anaitwa nani? Anaitwa nani? Mse anapenda kunusa Moses Kuria. So Moses Kuria, I think alikuwa ametoka kunusa ma foreskins zingine, alafu sasa alikuwa akaishia JKL. Alafu nani alikuwa? Umse anaitwa Boniface Mwangi was there. And when Boni saw him, Boni decided to walk out. But look at reaction ya JKL, like Jeff.
It's not activism.
Oh, speaking of activism,
yes.
Look who just showed up.
Yeah.
Everybody shows up on this show.
And this is the time for me to walk out.
No, you can't walk out.
I can walk out.
Boniface, you can't walk
You
out.
invited me to have a discussion,
Look,
and I'm done with my discussion.
but we just can't have a one-sided discussion, Boniface.
No, you invited me and told me to come alone. No, you can't lie.
No, we have to have someone else. We have to balance things.
No, but you lied to me.
I didn't lie to you. I didn't know he was coming. Does he have a mic on?
Huh?
Does he have a mic on? I didn't know he was coming.
No, I can give him my mic.
Kachini. Don't be. Let a mic.
This man was accused of hate speech.
I know. That's why we need to talk about it.
No, so he can talk about it by himself.
Oh, Boniface.
Dude, man.
Boniface.
You come for love speech. Let him
Love
enjoy
speech.
it. No.
He's abused me too on air.
Very good. Let him abuse you some more.
So na check your difference. Yeah, Jeff tried to keep Nani, like so that the conversation could continue. But you see this other lady, she just dismissed Kioni. And that's what I say. Like, I know kuna kwa ganeo story at media should be neutral and whatever. But what happens to standing up for the truth? And the truth is 5,000 youth, innocent and armed youth kudedishwa is something that's unforgivable. Ile mseka mimi hapa nisha announce. I've announced that in the next elections, if Msekama Kalonzo run and is the main opposition person versus Ruto, whoever that is, I'm going to support them. But if this asshole is right next to them, like, I hope, hey, hata siju, hata words zinapotea. That's how much I just dislike Umse. Like utasemaje utadidisha ase 5,000. Muko comfortable. Alafu anakambadai kusema that alikuwa misquoted. Na saa hiyo, this is something that was translated from the Somali language. And no one came and told us that, you know what, the translation was wrong, blah, blah, blah. Everyone stuck with the fact that that translation was right. So, ikikam to uidem, a few people wali research jiyake. Alafu kulikuwa na hii post, alibaki amepost. She posted this on... ilikuwa ni 8th January 2023. Alikuwa, I interviewed my president, paramount goal of any journalist. God, I asked you to bless my 2023 and you gave me more than a blessing to kickstart it. So that's how she went in. So I think with her, after Kunini the president, she feels like she owes him allegiance, and that's the reason why if anyone said such a vile thing, as long as electorally sema ilikuwa vile but it was to protect the president, she feels like she owes the president that, and that's the reason why this ended up happening. So that was a sad thing to, but ni poa hiyo kitu Kioni alifanya, because umse tuna need kumremind, like every opportunity that we get to remind this guy that we'll never forget that when he was trying to kulam mbarasa ya the president, alienda pa kisema that angetudedisha. We need to keep reminding him that, and these politicians have to know that the internet never forgets. Zile siku kulikuwa na danganya manyanya zetu alafu there was no evidence for that, hizo siku zishaenda. Saizi tuko nazo, na June 25th ni public holiday. Najua some of us to celebrate na watoi wetu na kuremember the heroes, and as we remember the heroes, we'll remember you, and we'll remember the fact that to please the president ulikuwa ready kuachilia watu wadedishwe. And this also shows that Farah Maalim, and I don't know, it's not a wild guess kufikiria that yeye ni based na Duale, na kucheki the fact that Duale pia alikuwa hapo ile time the military was being unleashed on us. Because what was the government expecting hii time vile military ilikuwa released? Walikuwa na expect that maybe military ingekam tu na ianze kututandika risasi, but hiyo kitu iko happen. So June 25th ita remain that iconic day. Na wasekaki na Farah Maalim ni msee fulani anafaa kufurahi kabisa. He never runs for any post in Nairobi, because hapa tutakunyorosha. Hapa utapata 2 votes zako na ukwende huko. Hapa tunataka watu wana respect human life. If you don't respect the people that you are leading, the Kenyans are more important than Kenya. Does that make sense? Kenyans are more important than Kenya, because without Kenyans hakuna Kenya. Unajua, like saizi ukitoa every Kenya na hapa ule anajua hii country ni Kenya, animals hazitajua ziko Kenya. So it's the humans that make Kenya Kenya. So hakuna vile utasema utatudedisha kupreserve Kenya. Una preserve nini? Understand? So ubuda akuende kabisa. And a big up to Kioni, man. We need more of that. We need these clowns wakiachiwa tu time wana spread yo knowledge yao peke yao, and these media stations pia zina need to step up. Udem, I'm going to like Nini whatever, peg this to inexperience. Najua she was excited, she's inexperienced, and if not, maybe she wants to be the next Yvonne Okwara, and according to her, this is how Yvonne would have done. So yeah, we are just going to wacha tumpatia excuse zake, but what we know is wanataka tudedishwe ovyo ovyo. Si wase tutapatiaga platforms na si wase tutaheshimu. Ni wase yes unzampatia platform, lakini ile heshima ni kitu utaipata kutoka kwetu, si ndio? So wewe ni kama Cheragei, twenda huko. Iko nene.